Thanks for tuning in. Meteorologist Steve Fundaro here on this busy Monday. Still dealing with this system, this broad system that has brought a plethora of weather to us here in Hampton Roads. And we continue to see most of us deal with the rain and the wind, but that rain snow line creeping a little bit further south, moving in from the north, and maybe a few bits of some winter precipitation starting to move into parts of the northern peninsula and the middle peninsulas. Bigger story, though, this morning has been the threat for flooding. We've seen some tidal flooding. This is just outside the station here, in Portsmouth, big time flooding on some of the roadways. As expected, when you talk about a high tide of about 6 feet, that's what we hit today. But the good news is we've passed the high tide, and now we are slowly starting to see water recede a little bit. So as we go through the next several hours into the afternoon, the flooding threat begins to diminish. We'll just be left with the wet roadways and standing water on the roadways from the amount of rain we've seen, because we've seen a good amount of it all morning long. Also, the wind has just been still going, and it will go for the rest of the afternoon. This doesn't really back off until really after sunset or so. It's gusting upwards of 50 miles an hour in some locations. So just a raw, nasty day for us. You don't have to be anywhere today. No need to be anywhere. Zooming on into where that rain snow line is, it's starting to move into Williamsburg. I've yet to see any confirmation of any winter precipitation blending in, but that rain snow line getting real close. That'll be the best chance to see precipitation up to our north and west, where some locations closer to Maryland, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., snow has been falling over an inch per hour. Now, here's something that we've noticed, Jeremy and I, over the past hour or so, is that the snow that is continuing in parts of central North Carolina is helping to keep the chances for snow in Hampton Roads alive, because the rain snow line will sag a little bit further over us, and then we're going to see this moisture, this snow down here, kind of ride right along that boundary, and that takes us into early afternoon. So we see the rain flip over to snow sometime after midday or so, pretty much while our midday newscast is going on. And then into the early afternoon, maybe even into 3 o'clock-ish or so, we see some of the snowflakes still flying around. Accumulation is going to be minor, but FutureTrack has snow still around by 1 o'clock, even into 3, 4 o'clock, some snowflakes still around. And that's because currently it's still snowing down towards parts of central North Carolina. Eventually things clear out by this evening, and that's when temperatures drop down near freezing and it gets cold. Tomorrow morning we'll have wind chills tonight into tomorrow morning in the low 20s. We'll have Jeremy's full forecast coming up in the midday news.